There's more than one way to get that what you want. A cleaner is done when he says he's done, not when you say he's done. How you can fail when your best day is better than most people's worst. It may take years and all kinds of work no one else will ever see, but eventually a cleaner is going to own that situation and make it work to his advantage. He has to. The only way he knows. This didn't work, so let's do that. If that doesn't work, we can do this. There is a big difference between being hired for a job that you'll eventually leave voluntarily or involuntarily and owning the business. Failure is what happens when you decide to fail. Until then, you're still always looking for ways to get where you want to be. Success and failure are 100% mental. One person's idea of success might seem like complete failure or to someone else. You must establish your own vision of what it means to be unstoppable. You can't let anyone else define that for you. When someone else says you failed, what they really mean is, if that were me, I would feel like a failure. Well, that guy's not you, and he's obviously not a cleaner because cleaners don't recognize failure. Dealing with setbacks is how you achieve success. You learn and you adapt when everyone else is talking about how you failed. You show up like a professional, remap your course, and get back to work. That's the progression of good, great, unstoppable. No one starts at unstoppable. You figure out, you trust yourself. When you're the best at anything, you wear a big target on your back. When your colleagues and friends and enemies start talking and snipping behind your back, you know you've done something right. If they care that much about you and your business and where you're going to lose. What I lose, you never had. A cleaner never sees failure because to him it's never over. If something doesn't go as planned, he instinctively looks for options to make things work a different way. He doesn't feel embarrassed or ashamed. He doesn't blame anyone else and he doesn't care what anyone else says about his situation. It's never the end. It's never over, and he knows without a doubt that whatever happens, he'll find a way to come out on top. If you ever find me and the bear wrestling in the woods, help the bear make the choice to turn failure into success. If your team doesn't win a championship, if your business falls apart, if you don't achieve something you worked for, move to the next step in your evolution. Remember who you are and how you got this far. Listen to your gut. It's never over. You have choices. The closer admits defeat, the closer works harder, the cleaner strategize for a different outcome. People who admit defeat and say they had no choice but just aren't serious about success, excellence, or themselves. They say they'll try and then give up when that doesn't work. Trying in an open invitation to failure, just another way of saying, if I fail, it's not my fault. I tried. You tried your best, or did you do your best? Huge difference. Well, I tried. Okay, now tell me what you did. Do or don't do it, and if it doesn't work, do it again. If you aim to excellence, you have to be willing to sacrifice. That is the price of success. You never know how bad you want it until you get the first bitter taste or not getting it. But once you taste it, you're going to fight like hell to get that bitterness out of your mouth. Maybe you got benched, or you lost a lot of money, or someone else got the promotion you wanted. Others might give up, and they'll be the first to say you should give up too. But did you stop because you wanted to, or because they told you to? Is there still work to be done? Do you still feel the anger inside you? driving you to take action and turn things around. A closer will keep going until he's forced to stop. Remember, he's called a closer because he's there at the end. But once the end arrives, he knows it. He feels it. It's over. A cleaner can't ever accept that it's over, but he does recognize when it's time to change the direction. It's no weak to recognize when uh, it's time to shift directions. It's weak to refuse to consider other options, to fail at everything because you couldn't adapt to anything. We've all been there. You just know something's not right. Maybe you're not advancing as quickly as you planned, or you're not making the only money you anticipated, or maybe you just don't like what you're doing or whom you're doing it with, or maybe events outside of your control have impacted your situation. This is where instinct is the most valuable tool you can possibly possess, because only you can decide whether to hear that to hear what the voice inside is telling you. In pro sports, it's the decision to retire or to take a shot at one more season. For a young athlete, it's deciding whether to sit on the bench or to find a new sport to play. In business, it can be the choice to change careers or jobs, start or sell a business. In any situation, it's the courage and confidence to know it's time to make a change. It takes a special person to say enough is enough and know when it's time to start redirecting your effort into something that can succeed. Maybe your dream isn't going to play out the way you originally envisioned it, but with some creativity and vision, you can redirect your goals toward something that keeps you connected to what or you always wanted. Just don't expect everyone else to understand or agree with your new plan. Most people are either content to stay with the safe thing, or they're too scared to leave a bad thing, and they'll put all that fear and doubt on you. They anticipate failure, you anticipate opportunity. You can be good by playing it safe. You can't be relentless until you're willing to take chance. Safe makes you good, changes make you great. Safe makes you good, changes make you great. You know how much work that takes in your late 30s to stay in condition and keep making those themes just because you refuse to go down without the ultimate prize. That's a guy who refused to accept failure and came away a winner. I've had this conversation over and over with guys nearing the end of their career. In 1 year, you're going to be irrelevant. You'll leave a legacy as a player, but what does that mean when you get up every day with nothing to do? Figure out now, because you're just another ex-player looking for attention. A cleaner knows when to talk away. A cleaner knows when to walk away and which direction to walk. Never running, always walking. He lives smoothly and on his own terms. He can lose a battle because he's still planning to win the war. Lose a game, but with the season, lose a season. Come back and win the next three. Lose a job, start new business. No one else is getting the last word or whether he succeeded.